got a star in the building. Me, nah, Lord Jamar. Like, we got a star in the building. Why not just go live one more time? You know what I'm saying? So I was like, bro, let's talk about the state of hip hop. Let's talk about the state of the community. He did a lecture there, and I'm gonna ask him about this lecture. Everybody share this. Matter of fact, let me share this myself, family. Y'all good? Y'all good? So I said I'm gonna go live tonight, but I'm gonna go live right now. You know what I'm saying? Give me 1 second. Let me share this on my Facebook. I mean, family, I try to bring y'all the media. Y'all know what I do. I mean, people be talking, man. People be talking like I don't be putting in work, man. They think I just be talking, man. I do, though. I do talk a lot, don't I? Y'all know I do. I don't care. Yeah, you know I talk. What's up, Honey Wheat? Honey Wheat, you got that bread? Honey Wheat, you got that bread? your YouTube name is Honey Wheat. You got to have that sweet bread. All right, no. Hit the Cash App, DMG Academy. Hit the Cash App, Marcus Garvey Academy. You know what it is. So hold up, family. That's right. We got people still coming in. I'm gonna share this real quick. Honey Wheat said she got it. He got it. We got it. So hold up, family. Give me 1 second, real quick. I want to share this real quick. You know what I mean? I'm gonna share this. Oh, what's going on here? All right, let me share this real quick. That's all I want to do. How y'all doing? Everybody share this real quick. We're gonna talk some stuff real quick. Nah, we're not gonna talk this stuff. We gonna be positive. We gonna be positive, family. All right. I want everybody to be positive. All right. Be positive. Hold up. So everybody share this to your Facebook. In a few minutes, a teacher will begin to speak. hey, bro. Do I got the commentator personality?
All day.
bro, I'm done with. Nah, listen. People think I be putting on the act, though, but. Oh, he on post. I gotta leave brothers. Man, I'm telling you, this is the first NOI brother that be on post that talk to his brother. Cause some brothers don't play with you. But he's so seasoned, he can talk to me and karate chop and kick you down at the same daggone time. Karate chop and bust your brains at the same doggone time. And we ain't talking about future. You ain't gonna see no future. That's crazy, though, ain't it, though, man? Listen. So, family, this is a beautiful thing here. I'm out here, man, and I'm glad y'all came in. Just give me a second. Let me get y'all right here. You know what I'm saying? Y'all right here? How I'm looking? All right, I'm gonna share this on my Facebook real quick. Y'all with it? Y'all with me? Hold on 1 second, family. Can you hear me? Press 1 if you can hear me. Because if I put the Roger, thanks for your $20 donation. It's going a long way, family. It's going a long way. It's going in my gas tank so I can go to New York and see Lord Jamar. I'm trying to tell you. I'm going to tell you where your $20 going. That $20 is going to see Lord Jamar. I got to go see my man. He came to Baltimore to see us. You know what I mean? He came to Baltimore to see us. I got to go see my man. Real talk. You know what I mean? So everybody can hear me? All right, that's what's up. I'm about to share this now on my Facebook. Share this on your Facebook. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Share this on your Facebook. You know what I mean? It is what it is. I want y'all to... Y'all ready?
Thank you, man.
Y'all still sharing it? Huh? All right. So in about 1 second, a teacher will begin to speak.
Yeah.
There you go. So, family, welcome to another edition of Morse World TV. This is Taharkabey.
Lord Jamar, Asiatic.
We on the road. And we doing it again. Brother, what brings you to Baltimore, brother?
Oh man, we here for the buck breaking screening. Shout out to my man Tariq Nasheed. Shout out to Dr. Ma'at. Shout out to Wesley Muhammad. Shout out to you, my brother, and the whole Baltimore. We here right now at the garage.
Hey, bro, so listen. I was taking, I ain't gonna front. I was taking my son go-kart riding, and I see the guard hit the phone. Lord Jamal hit the phone like, I'm coming to your city.
To your city.
I'm like, yo, No go-kart, nah, exactly. I didn't do that. So I went go-kart riding with the man, the little mans and them, because you gotta have the family quality time. Went go-kart riding, came back, dropped him, came down here. When I walk in, Lord Jamar is on the stage talking about some police brutality. What were you were referencing as you was talking about police brutality in your demonstration in the inside?
Well, I was basically talking about how most of the time when you see police brutality, the overarching message in whatever video you watch will be, do not resist the police.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? But this whole country was built on the resistance of white people resisting other white people.
Right.
Right? So resistance is something that's needed in certain circumstances. So they're trying to create people and circumstances where resistance just will not happen.
Oh, absolutely.
So if we create a man who is very soft, who is very tender, who is very scared,
Tender.
you know, yeah, who is very feminine-like and doesn't want to deal with confrontation, especially any kind of physical confrontation, anything like that. That's the path of least resistance, and that also reinforces do not resist. Just go limp. You know what I mean? Like.
Brother Leslie was addressing your comment about the buck breaking of the mask. You wanted to hear what you said.
I'm good.
See what I'm saying? We can do that. We can do that on Morse World TV. Dr. Wesley.
Yeah.
Dr. Wesley with Lord Jamar.
Yeah.
No, we ain't doing that.
Wearing a mask, okay, is like buck breaking, but whatever. Y'all could not agree.
And let me tell you something. When I was about to go in, and I was like, I don't have a mask. And people was getting on me like, man, Sheik, what you need a mask for? What you need a mask for? I say, if that's what the people want, that's what I got to do, because my people in there. I'm talking about my people.
Right.
So if I want to be amongst my people, if my people require that, then to get the information.
But why would your people require it?
Because they sleep. Let me
Right.
finish.
So why do we go along with people that are asleep?
No, what I'm doing is I'm going along to get the information to the people. I want to go in there and see what they're talking about so I can get it to the people right here.
Okay.
The only reason I'm making a concession.
Right.
Because I don't believe in none of that foolishness.
Right.
I ain't falling with
I didn't even consider it.
Bro.
I didn't even consider
That.
wearing it or who. I didn't care if people got it on or off because I'm not wearing it.
Right.
I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
So y'all can feel however you want to feel about it.
He made me feel bad. I gotta get right.
I'm not doing it.
I gotta get right. He see, this is a real debate without a debate. I just said I made a concession to get in there to get you the information. He said, I don't care what's going on. I ain't doing it. I gotta fix myself. I'm slipping.
Because you know why?
I'm slipping though.
But
you see how each one teach one, and you ain't even come at me. I gotta fix myself. I'm
just saying nobody stopped you. Because here's part of it, right? Part of it is the self-censorship that goes on with all of this. Because a lot of times you don't want to feel like you're ruffling feathers or you're, you know what I mean?
I conceded.
But
forgive me, Lord Jamar. Forgive me.
Listen,
the grass shit got weak for a minute.
Well, because you know why? Because you felt like, I'm sure if it was a room full of white people, you wouldn't give a fuck.
Oh, no.
But you felt like you were doing something
I bucks on
for your people. You understand?
Yeah, I want to get
you
the people.
felt, and that's how they manipulate us too. You see a lot of these brothers right now, because they just pulled me to the side and said some people had a problem. Because I got up there and said the mask is like a form of buck breaking. And knowing damn well.
This is why I love my brother, and this is why we relate on so many levels. Because he tells the truth regardless of time, space, or circumstances, or repercussions.
Or who's around. Okay?
Yeah.
So, you know, and I knew a lot of these brothers in the nation got the mask on. I don't understand why they're doing that, but okay. But I'm just gonna make knowledge born. And not in any type of you're a dummy for what I ain't saying nothing like that, but I'm just letting you know that wearing this face diaper is a form of buck breaking. It's a form of stopping your power. Now you can disagree or not. Like I don't need everybody to
I
agree with
agree.
me, but I'm not trying to be disrespectful by saying that.
But it's
I'm
the
just
truth,
being
the
real.
truth. But the truth has the way, like my channel is all about truth. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so all about truth.
And that's why I came on your channel.
Yeah, and I will
and
stay
I felt
on the truth.
the energy of truth from the minute I seen you. But anyway, go ahead.
And guess what though? Even if I'm wrong or I feel that I could have did it another way, just like just now, I'm gonna concede. I'm gonna concede. I'm gonna be like, God dang, that was a missed opportunity. They won't get me again. See, I ain't no chump. I ain't no weak type of man where as though, well, Jamar said this, but I wanted to get you the information and justify. Nah, I conceded. I conceded. I messed up. But I'm gonna fix myself.
First of all, you was gonna be good regardless. You know why? Because I invited you here.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
You my guest.
Uh-oh.
So if I ain't wearing you, if I'm not wearing it, you ain't gotta wear it.
Y'all hear that? Right here on Morse World TV. But Lord Jamal, listen, I was telling a story, and I can tell the people here. You know, hip hop kind of filtered its way into Baltimore. It was a slow process.
Mm-hmm.
But when it did filter its way into Baltimore, we probably had maybe a couple record stores, just a couple. And I think it was a shoe store called Charlie Rudolph. Charlie Rudolph used to sell tapes, records, and everything. So my favorite group, and I can tell you in sections, love Run DMC, love all that. But my favorite group was BDP. My next was what did I say?
Coogee Rap.
Coogee Rap. And then my next was Brand Nubian. In that order. Now after that, we can go into that 90s era where, man, there was so many. The Wu, Mob, Tupac, Biggie, Nas. I mean, that whole collection was crazy.
Right.
But the block that I just explained right there, I remember just flipping over that daggone tape over and over and over. And now when I listen to your music, it's like it takes me back there, but we're right here. So my question is, will hip hop ever see another golden age, whereas though when you listen to it, it brings you to a state or a time where you can remember everything. Now when you hear hip hop, you hear a song, and 20 minutes later, you forget about the song, and then they got another one and another one and another one. Is hip hop ever going to return to another golden age?
Well, it all depends on what you're looking for and what you expect out of it. If you expect hip hop to have another golden age where, you know, the shit's gonna be on mainstream radio and TV and all of that, probably not. Because right now, what they calling hip hop is really something that's masquerading as hip hop.
Right.
It's not really hip hop. Like, these dudes are not even really rapping anymore. They're kind of
Singing.
half singing.
Auto-tune.
It's almost like a disrespect, because they disrespecting the R&B singers because they don't sing as good as an R&B singer, and they don't rap as good as a rapper. They're right in the middle of some bullshit. You know what I mean? Like
Here's the truth, Sarah.
they in the middle of some bullshit. And I met this kid. He's a good kid. Ray Shrimmer or whatever. This kid.
Oh, yeah, from Cali.
Sway Lee, right?
Yeah.
The kid Sway Lee. Like, the boy can't sing. Right. The boy be all out of key and
Bro, you
shit.
know this on YouTube.
But right.
Ray ain't gonna like that.
Who?
Shrimmer.
Listen, the boy can't sing, okay? But he be having some of the biggest records, like that Mannequin Challenge or whatever.
Yeah.
That's him. And it's like, if a real singer was to listen to that, they'd be like, yo, this dude is all off. Like, you know what I mean? They would get into the technicality of how he's singing it wrong, but he's popular. And then you could go to a rapper and I mean, the kid raps, but he's not no Nas, he's not no Rakim, you know what I mean?
Right.
So basically they're creating a hybrid of both things, really, like of hip hop and R&B, and to me, it's not as good as either one of them that they're trying to hybridize it from. So, but here's the thing: real hip hop has always been here. It never went
Oh no,
anywhere.
it never went nowhere. I
It's
just
just-
don't listen to that other stuff.
Right, but you're not gonna find it on mainstream, lamestream media.
Right.
You're not gonna find it there. So you gotta actually look for it. How I used to have to look for it back in the days when hip hop was not popular.
Right.
When you had to stay up on a Tuesday night at like 1, 2 in the morning
Yeah.
to hear like the Supreme Team or Mr. Magic or some shit like
Yeah,
that.
we had 88.9.
Right.
Morgan State University. What
Yeah.
you know about that, brother? 88.9. Strictly hip hop.
We
Morgan
had-
State University. That's
we
right.
had
I know what these things.
WHBI, which was a little fucking bullshit radio station, you know what I mean? That it only worked in like one room in my house. I had to go in the kitchen to listen to the shit, or else it wasn't gonna work nowhere else
That's
in my
right.
crib.
That
That's
was
how
the
weak the
days.
signal was.
That was the days. Let
Right.
me ask you this. What is your take on this? I know you covered a story that was close to the story of which I covered, which I'm not even gonna name no names. But what do you think the state of the revolution, the consciousness, or the moving forward and the knowledge that will get us out of this situation? How do you feel about that? I'm codifying what I'm saying because I don't want to drop no names. Do you think we're progressing as it relates to the knowledge that we need to take us to the next level? As a people, not individuals, as a people.
As a people, no. but we know that it's never gonna be all of us. That's
Oh.
why we the 5%.
God,
We already
bro,
know
I
that.
keep telling people, stop thinking that we all gonna hold hands and go in one direction.
We're not.
It's those who can conceptualize one type of thought that they can agree with and that they feel that they can manifest.
And see, you
Everybody ain't gonna agree.
got 5%ers within different organizations. You understand? Like there's 5% within the nation of God's and Earth.
Right.
There's 5% within the Moorish temple.
Oh, yeah, I consider me one.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like because you got your mainstream type of dudes that like just go along with everybody, but then you got people that really study shit and like really break this shit down and understand it and internalize it. And once you do that, sometimes everything doesn't necessarily mesh with what everybody else is saying.
And that's what get people mad.
That's what get people mad. But trust me, the people that started this wanted us to do that. They wanted us to take the lessons that they gave us and elevate.
Y'all hear that? My Moorish kin, my Moorish brothers, you hear that? And I agree with that. The instructors, the teachers, the messengers, the prophet, whoever gave us the lessons that we have, intended for us to elevate them.
I don't think they wanted us to just stop there and keep reciting these same. I think they wanted us to use that as a foundation for us to build upon, not just stay there, build upon in order for us to reach higher heights than they even reached. I don't think they thought that they knew it all. But now upon how many years later, we look back at them with such reverence and feel like they knew it all.
And then
so
we
now
forget
we
to carry
can't
it.
say certain things because, yeah,
People won't get mad.
right.
Let me ask you this. Bro, listen. Listen to this. Family, you got to go and Google the 5% album by Lord Jamar. I'm telling you, Lord Jamar got the 5% album that you may not be familiar with. But I'm telling you, if you like science, if you like the wordplay, if you like the knowledge, I'm telling you, like no other. You got to go YouTube it, do something. You got to listen to that. But with that being said, brother, I think the last time I talked to you, you said there's a possibility that Brand Nubian is coming back with some new material. How is that working out?
Man, I ain't gonna lie to you. We had started some shit and then it seemed like it got stuck.
Everybody busy?
In the middle. Yeah, I don't know. It was some of the people that we was doing it with, and then yeah, just
But
life
this is what people waiting for though.
I know. Listen, I'm
everybody
gonna
waiting
see
for
if I
this.
could get that energy. You know what I mean? Sometimes it takes the energy of the people. You know, maybe on the outside if they start hearing, but yeah, shit got stuck. We got about 6 songs in, and then we got
somebody
stuck.
told me, see, they said, GS, Grand Chic, throw away your face diaper on camera.
Okay.
Lord Jamar, he checked me. But look how my brother checked me. He checked me, but I ain't never say he checking me. But a real person
But it's
know.
love though.
But see, the real deal know, like, damn, he just checked me. I gotta fix this. I accept, and I'm doing this on camera in front of you. I'm not gonna go and like, dang man, I'm glad he said that. I know next time. I'm gonna tell you. When your brother check you, they don't have to say I'm checking you. You should know that and you should fix yourself. I'm telling you, this is an elevated network. But with that being said, bro, you did an interview talking about, and I know people always ask, but this is More World TV and they might not familiar with it. A lot of people seeing you on the European guy demonstration, and man, everybody got to give you a salute for the principle that you stood on and walked away from that situation. Now, with that being said, you went on, and your podcast is doing crazy numbers right now. What in you? What I was trying to get to the people is, because you're a man of principle. How did you build such strong principle to say, man, I don't care nothing about this. If you ain't gonna apologize to the minister, I'm out of here. And you stood on this principle and you just walked away. What I'm trying to say is, what can we inspire somebody to build their principle up, to stand on it, even at the loss of something that you think might mean something?
Right.
I try to inspire people, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I suppose it's by example. You see what I'm saying? You have to be the example that you want to see. You know, I grew up in a time, I'm born in 1968. So when I'm coming up, I'm seeing heroes like Muhammad Ali,
Yeah.
who was the heavyweight champion of the world. Yeah. And stood on his principles and said, I will not go to this goddamn Vietnam. And y'all could put me in jail, y'all could do whatever the fuck you want to do. I'm not doing it. You see, so to have people like that, and that was very impactful on me at a young age. Also the fact that he changed his name.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Like, these were people that, it's like, oh, okay. They about some shit. They stand for black people. They gave up their slave names and all of that type of shit. And so if I really keep it real with myself, I kind of followed in their footsteps in a way. Like, when I was that age, I thought I was gonna be, you know, doing some kind of sport when I grew up. I thought I was gonna be playing baseball or football or something. You know what I mean? Because rap wasn't even invented at that point. But I knew I couldn't sing and spin like the nigga Michael Jackson. You know what I mean? So that's when rap came out. It was like, oh shit, this is something I could do this.
Right.
I could do this. And yeah.
And you just stood on your principle. Bro, do you let me ask you this, and don't be humble about it. Don't be humble, tell the truth. Do you feel like a legend? Have you ever heard, people do call you a legend, right?
Yes.
Do you feel like a legend? Because to me, you're a legend.
I will
into the
say
world, you're a legend.
sometimes I do. I just don't try to
No, you're a regular guy.
Right, I don't try to gas myself up with such a title. You know
Right.
why? You know why?
Why is that?
Because there's nothing higher than God. So when you've come into the knowledge of yourself at such a young age, I got knowledge when I was like 14, 15 years old. And you are told that you are God. There's nothing higher than God.
Right.
So now, if you tell me I'm a rapper or a legend, that's not higher than God.
That's nothing.
So why would I get excited about some shit that I already know I'm higher than the title that you are trying to give me.
Boom, mic drop. Boom, mic drop. That's
But
crazy.
I appreciate it because I appreciate the acknowledgement of my knowledge. But at the same time, I don't let it gas me. I don't allow it to I don't let it go to my head. Don't let it go to your
Hey,
head.
bro, have you and Rod Digger ever thought about doing the collabo?
Yeah.
That would be crazy.
Yeah,
That would be
I mentioned it
crazy.
to Rod Digger. I think she thinks she a little too nice. I think she thinks she's nice on the mic.
Hey, Rod Digger, stop
Rod
tripping.
Digger, stop tripping.
You got-
Okay, you alright, but stop thinking that you nicer than your fucking brother. Okay. And if you wanna prove that you nicer than me, then get in the fucking come to the crib where the studio's at and fucking show and prove on these beats that we got over there. And unless you were gonna do that, then shh, I don't wanna hear nothing out your mouth.
So that's how she get down?
Yo, she thinks I'm Rod Digger, I'm the lyrical da. She thinks she's spanking dudes out here.
No, but
it's
have
like
she
she
had-
is, some of them, but
have she had-
relax. You're gonna have to come and show and prove if you think you're doing something.
Have she heard the 5% album?
I don't think she has.
I don't think she has.
I don't
and
think
see,
she
and
has.
the reason why I keep mentioning the 5% album,
I think she's going by the brand new.
because when you look at the brand Nubian, you only get clips of you. You only get sections of you. You get
And-
little pieces. But when you listen to the 5% album, that's all you get is raw.
Let me keep it 1,000 with you, right? I'm gonna say on the first.
I'll put the link to Sultan. They asking about the shirt. I'll put the link to my brother Sultan in here after I get home and this loads up.
Yeah,
I'll make sure y'all get the link. Matter of fact, I'll plug you in on
Sultan
Facebook.
Holiday on
Facebook.
on IG.
Yeah, he on
and
Facebook.
Holiday with a DEY, like a bay instead
Yeah.
of day, instead of DAY. Yeah, so anyway, damn, what the fuck I was just saying? What was you just
We're
talking
talking
about?
about Rod Digger. She thinks she can rap better than men. And
Oh, no, I was talking about my album.
Oh, I was talking about the 5% album. I was saying that, you know, when people hear Brand Nubian, they hear pieces.
Right.
But when you get the 5%
Yeah, this is what I
album-
want to say. Oh, so, see, I had the luxury of having two super fabulous MCs to be in a group with to insulate me on that first album. So although I had moments where, you know, I had my moments where I shined, but really that first album was about Pooh Bah shining. You know what I mean?
But let me tell you something. When I look at rap groups, when I look at groups even coming up, I look at complementary. So, say for instance, people was looking at Grand Poobah as like the lead of the group, if you will. But it's just like any other group, like Drew here in Baltimore. Once you can't separate one from the other because everything complements one another. So when one may leave or one decides they want to be off of verse, they don't give the same chemistry. So to me, it's the whole group, no matter what part that people play. To me,
Right. But what I'm saying also is, I feel like I didn't fully get it on the first album as far as like just how to fully craft an album.
Right.
And like
That's a classic, though.
lyrically I know, but
That's
for me, I'm talking about me personally, how to lyrically say what I want to say, like not get too much in my head. I used to be too much in my head, worrying about, you know, if this word rhymes with this word. See, a lot of your freest lyricists, they just say what they want to say. Sometimes it don't even rhyme, but they saying what they need to say. I used to be too hard on myself, like, you know what I mean? I used to worry about what the gods is gonna think, or a lot of shit I used to worry about. And when I freed myself up, right, I feel like I really started understanding the rhyming aspect of, oh, now I get it. But I was on like my third album.
Right.
So the everything is when I feel like and I was writing good shit before, but that's when I feel like my pen really started pushing.
Bro, that's crazy.
So, but no, because you're supposed to get better with time.
Right.
You shouldn't get whacker with time. And that's what happens with a lot of rappers. They get whacker with time. So I could actually tell you right now, I am so much nicer than the Lord Jamar that first came in this game. So by the time I got to my solo album, now I understood. You see, I understood how to make my pen go. I already understood how to, like the production side, because I started as a DJ. I'm more of a, you know what I mean, of the music guy. I didn't really start rapping until later and shit. So it took me a minute to really figure it out, but once I figured it out, boom. And that's why I had never made a solo album up until that time. Those dudes had a few solo albums. Both of my partners had a few until I put mine out.
The crazy thing about it is, like, you know, it flew below the radar.
On an independent label.
Yeah, it flew below the radar because I didn't realize that until maybe a year or two after it was out.
Right.
I was like,
and see, what people missed is on the initial release, it came with a 90-page book inside.
that's crazy. That's
Okay,
crazy.
so the book was the size of the CD.
What was the book?
The book was basically, it was about my history of how I got knowledge of self.
You still,
Through
bro, you gotta put that
hip-hop.
back out now.
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy.
I can show you me. That's all that is. That's what B-Boy stands for.
Indeed. Hey, bro, I got to ask you this. So one of the things that me and my wife always talk about is she likes Umar. She thinks Umar is going to make it. I'm telling her, she know the work that I do. If I buy a small building like that, I know what it takes to put that together.
Right.
Not only do I know what it takes to put it together, I know all the particulars that it's going to take to bring it all the way to fruition where somebody's living in it and where somebody's maintaining it, or whether I got to maintain it. It takes some money. So I understand that. So I was telling her to watch your podcast when you was trying to offer him help. You know, you talked about your what was your father-in-law.
My father-in-law.
Your father-in-law. See, I be paying attention, bro.
We be calling him my brother, or whatever.
Yeah, we be too busy to just say, man, good podcast. But I'm telling you, I be paying attention. And you was trying to give him all this help, like not just, but it went sideways.
Right.
It went sideways after you was trying to give them all this help. What advice would you give somebody if they was trying to start a project like a school for the people?
Well, first of all, I want to say, I love everything that Umar says.
Right.
Like the stuff he says. Did you see him when he was on the Breakfast Club recently?
Yeah.
Oh man, he's like the shit he says.
I think he's a great podcaster
not just a great podcast
because he's articulate and he
He's a
can really
great-
just spit.
He has knowledge. He has a great point of view when it comes to certain things.
That's podcasting.
But the only problem that I'm seeing is that he's not a good businessman when it comes to
He can't deliver.
trying to secure this school. And it seems like he's gotten himself into deep water that he's not necessarily able to swim in, and he doesn't want to admit that it's too deep for him. He don't want to take a life raft. Somebody's throwing him a life raft, but it seems like he's got too much pride to take. That's just what it seems like.
You know what?
To me.
I've been there, right? I've been to the school. Because it's about 3 hours away from here.
Right.
I've been to the school. After I went to the school, listen to this, family, and y'all know if y'all watch Morse World TV, y'all know I went. And so, you know, I do all these shows and I be challenging the thought, is it possible that after I went to the school, I didn't even want to do a show because it would have been overkill. It would have been overkill. Because my concept and my perceptions is that he would never be able to pull this off at this time with what he had to work with. So I would give Umar advice. If he was listening to this, I would say, bro, sell that. Get a small, manageable school. Prove to the people that you can get some graduates and some success, and then people will come back and endorse you. Because this is a huge undertaking. It's a huge undertaking. When I walked up there, half of the building, like if you go to the top of that wall right there, it's painted down here. So when he showed the camera, it looks like it's fresh.
Right.
But above that, I didn't even, I'm telling y'all now, but I'm with the truth serum here, so I gotta tell the truth. I didn't even want to go live because I'm like, this is not good.
Listen, I didn't bring him on
Chop your head off.
to try to
Your gay ass eyes.
going past the wrong place. I didn't bring him on to try to like set him up or nothing like that. I was just curious, like everybody else. We hear that you procured $750,000.
Woo!
And in 6 years it's been, you haven't been able to produce anything that's functional. You show us these 2 buildings that are not functional, yet I brought on, after that, I don't know if you saw my show where I brought my father-in-law on.
I didn't catch
as
that.
Along with like 4 or 5 other people that have started schools on their own.
Did Q Butter ever come on?
Q Butter was on the same show.
Talked to him yesterday.
The brother from what's he from? Louisiana or New Orleans? What's his name? He was famous for a minute. He's like 21 years old. He started his school.
I know you're talking about.
I had him on there.
Who tried to drag him?
Somebody did.
One of them big news dudes that was on whatever his name.
Oh yeah,
Roland Martin. Roland Martin tried to drag him.
I had him on there. Q Butter. I had my father-in-law. And I feel like I had maybe one other educator. These are all people that started things from scratch. And I just wanted to know how they started it, how long it took from the time they had it and conceived in their mind to the point of actually doing it. Right. All of them said less than a year. All of them said less than a year from the time they said, I want to do this, to the point of they had something going on. They didn't necessarily have a big ass building, but at least they had something. My father-in-law, he said it took him about 3-4 months. But at the end of that 4 months, he had 3 trailers, like those portable trailers.
That's what I'm saying. Start somewhere.
And he started that. He did that for like 15 years. Now, for the past 20 years, he has a building way bigger than this shit behind us right now. Right. Way taller, a little bit wider than this, I'd say. 5-6 stories or some shit like that. I don't know. He has like a 90% college rate with his children, starting from like kindergarten to 12th
Hey,
grade.
nice meeting y'all, brothers.
You too, my brother.
Although we got a YouTube relationship, one way. Me
Yeah, that's the
watching
brother
y'all.
that says, I feel like I know the brother from YouTube. That's the brother right here. Yeah.
I guess we know each other now. Yeah, so that's what I wanted. I wanted to see. I want people to know that me and you see things a lot alike. Because my intention is never to drag nobody. My intention is just to put you in your face so you can see yourself and say, hold up, bro, what we doing?
See, what made him look bad though is when I offered an olive branch and offered
That
help,
was bad.
and he totally
He went off.
like come on.
drifted.
Each one teach one, and also each one reach one. Like you can't do nothing out here on your own, bro.
Not at all.
Like I can't build a house on my own.
I brought him
At
on
some
here because I'm
point-
clout chasing.
I need
No, I'm playing.
I need somebody to hold some shit up
Now, this is my guy, for
so
real.
that I can
I'm
hammer the shit. Like I need
Facts.
help. We
Facts.
all need help at some point. Look, you resting your phone against the damn thing.
How about that?
You need help,
How about that?
or else
Keep breaking that down.
because we all need help at some point.
Yes, sir.
That's science, ain't it?
And when we too proud to act like, no, I can do it, and then you got your foot, you trying to balance it on your foot, and that ain't gonna work.
I'm trying to joke with you, falling all over the place. Let me ask you this before we get out of here. Bro, what is your most memorable hip-hop moment and most memorable hip-hop tour?
Damn,
Is there any? Nobody never asked you that?
it's too much. It's a lot.
I could talk about, next, when I bring you on my show, when I come to NY, I just want to talk all hip-hop. You know what I'm saying? Because I just want to talk all hip-hop because people need to understand what it took for a Lord Jamar and people that came from that era that are still here and relevant, what did you go through and what did it take? Because that's a sign of strength. But what is your most memorable hip hop tour? Who was you with? Who was there?
Well, I want to say, because I feel like we the king of spot things. We actually wasn't on a lot of tours.
Y'all was just popping up.
We would just do a lot of shows, like,
Right.
you know what I mean? But we have been on tours, like promotional tours with the label and shit like that. So some of the most memorable bonding tours would be with like Brand Nubian, Leaders of the New School, KMD. Yeah, because we was all on the same label at the time. We riding on the same bus type of shit, smelling each other's farts, all of that type of shit. So yeah, that was probably the most memorable tour. One of the memorable moments, one of the first big moments that I remember.
Somebody's know KMD. Y'all know KMD, Redbone.
Okay.
You know KMD?
And that's a MF, shout out MF Doom, because Zev Love X is MF Doom. He changed his name to MF Doom later, and rest in peace to MF Doom. But I remember doing a show up at Syracuse, and Run DMC was the headliner, and it was mad people there, and we were just honored to be on the show.
Right.
But then we were so popping at the time, and I didn't know that there was this rule, but a lot of people say, always let the whoever's at the hottest at the time, always let them close out the show.
Right.
Even if you're the bigger artist. So Run DMC let us close out the show.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's crazy.
That was crazy until we was like, wow, that's crazy. That's an honor. You know what I mean? But what them niggas do, they got up there before us and ripped the stage down.
Try to make it hard for you.
What? Try to make it hard for
Try
us.
to make it hard.
Oh, they taught us a lesson that night.
Yeah.
So we did our thing, but fast forward, now we the OGs.
Yeah.
Now we got some niggas. We want to get out the show. You know what? Y'all can finish. Y'all could go after us. For real? Yeah.
After y'all tear it down.
No, we didn't tear it down yet. We telling them that they
Yeah.
can go, you know, and
Yeah, they can go after y'all
yeah,
tear
they
it
can
down,
go after
but
us.
they don't know.
No, they don't know what's about to
Bro,
happen.
since you bring out Run DMC, bro,
Yeah.
was Run really that nice?
What you mean?
Man, when he was spitting over them albums, man, it was like, woo!
See, I didn't never see his process.
His performance.
I've never been in the studio. Oh, their performance.
His performance.
Their performance was at another level.
Yeah.
Like their performance was what I always wanted to do, and shout out to Jam Master Jay, we never had a DJ of that caliber. See, I started as a DJ. And had I been the DJ for Brand Nubian, we would have been doing Run DMC type of shit. But
They had a crazy set.
right, but since I was the MC and now we got a DJ who's just really somebody that's cool, you know what I mean? The nigga Alamo, shout out to Alamo, but he wasn't a real DJ.
Alamo.
He wasn't a real DJ at the time. He learned to DJ, but he never was that type of, he's still not a scratching
Right.
type of, you know, I was going behind my back and all this type
Stop
of shit.
playing. Jazzy Jeff type joint.
Jumbo, no, Jazzy Jeff is
Jazzy Jeff,
he's a whole
level.
next level.
Yeah.
But I'm saying I was nasty. I was
Yeah.
nasty, elbows, all of that type of shit.
No,
So
that's
anyway, so yeah, we was never able to do it to that level, but man, all we gotta do is press play on our shits.
But let me
And
say
we got
that.
so many hits you don't even realize until you hear them back to back.
Man,
You
it's
like,
crazy.
Damn,
Like-
y'all
like-
niggas got a lot of songs.
Like I'm like straight in fan mode. When I jump in the Volvo in a few minutes, I'm gonna pull on. But we back, family. Hey Maurice X, if you're trying to call me, hold on, brother. Hold on.
We'll be right there.
Listen. Before I go, family, I want to say thank you to my brother, Lord Jamar, for giving me the call today. I'm so busy. Y'all know how busy I be. One minute y'all see me on Facebook, I'm teaching from the temple. The next minute you see me building something. The next minute, because I build with my hands for real. That's what I do. Because YouTube can't pay me. I got to build with my hands. And then you see me on YouTube all the time. But when my brother called me, I was like, I got to get there. I'm here. Brother, I want to thank you. I appreciate you.
Thank you, brother.
And I'm looking forward to coming up and sitting down with you, bro, and building on your podcast as well as talking about hip hop. That's what I want to show on.
Let's do it, man. And just know that if I come to your town, and I'm talking to you too, if I come to your town and I call you, that means you're official.
And you official. Peace to the God.
Peace,
Thank you,
God.
family. Thank you, family, for tuning in. I'm up out of here. I appreciate you. I see y'all maybe tonight. I'm not sure. I got to see what the wife say. You know, she be she be like the warden, like, you just was live 2 times. And I'm like, how you know? I wasn't home. What you talking about? She watching too. So I love you too. But I see y'all shortly. Peace and love, family. Yeah, that was